right. The conference finals officially start today at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Vegas and Dallas, their game 1 starts today. The Islanders and Tampa Bay are the series I'm going to preview right now, and they will start game 1 on Monday. It was an exciting second round. I'm going to recap this entire second round in a video later today around 3 p.m. or sometime around that in the afternoon today, going over all the series from round 2 and also some news of the week. So stay tuned for that video. But for now, New York and Tampa Bay. Game 1, as I said, will be on Monday, September 7th in Edmonton at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Now, all games will be moved to the Western Hub in Edmonton, so keep that in mind, as these teams will not have been accustomed to the Edmonton ice just yet. But that's equal footing, so no worries there. So Tampa Bay Lightning are 43-21 and 692 points. They were 2-1-0 in round robin. They defeated the Columbus Blue Jackets in 5 games and defeated the Boston Bruins in 5 games. They scored 39 goals and allowed 30. Points leaders, Braden Point. Dominant performance for him so far in these playoffs. 6 goals, 12 assists, 18 points. Nikita Kucherov, 16 points. Victor Hedman and Andre Palat each had 5 goals and 9 points. And then Alex Killorn with 7 points. This does say something about the depth scoring. Maybe it's not as high as the New York Islanders. Goaltenders, they only have one. Vasilevsky, 10-3, 1.91 goals against average, and 931 save percentage. For you guys who are curious, their backups are Wedgwood and McElhaney. They'll be there as backup, but don't expect them to play at all. Power play for Tampa, 17.1%. Penalty kill, 81.3%. The season series went to the Islanders, 2-1, and they outscored the Tampa Bay Lightning, 11-6. On the other end, New York Islanders, 35-23 10, 80 points in the regular season. Defeated the Florida Panthers in the play-in round in 4 games. Defeated the Capitals in 5 games and defeated the Flyers in 7 games. Amazing job by them. Pretty tough matchups to get this far. They scored 54 goals and allowed just 31 against. Yeah, they score a lot. Points leaders, Josh Bailey, 17 points. An assist machine, wow. Brock Nelson, 15 points. Matthew Barzal, 13 points. Anthony Beauvillier, 12 points. Eberle, 11 points. There's also Anders Lee, J.G. Pageau with 7 goals that I haven't mentioned here, so lots of depth scoring. Goaltenders, Semyon Varlamov, 9-4, 2.00 goals against average, 921 save percentage. You see that, and you know Varlamov has started the bulk of the games. But Thomas Greiss, 2-1, 1.08 goals against average, 960 save percentage. I expect him to start game 1 against Tampa, but we will see. The Islanders have the extra quote-unquote advantage. I don't know if it is an advantage of 2 very good goaltenders, very solid. We'll see what they do with that, because we don't expect many goaltender switches around this time of year, especially in the conference finals. I don't know if they'll switch around much here. Power play for the New York Islanders, 17%. The penalty kill, 82.2%. And as I said, the season series, 2-1 for the Islanders. Both these teams have proved how solid they are as they've made it this far. Now, I have to applaud the Islanders for their differential in goals for and goals against, and that's because of the big work that the goaltenders and the defense have done for the Islanders. But they've also had their lapses in defense, and they'll have to fix that against the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Islanders are lucky in that the Tampa Bay Lightning don't score a huge amount of goals. They're a very defensive sound team, and the Islanders will have to push through that. It's going to be a tough go for both of these teams, and it's going to be very close. In my opinion, it will be at least. Tampa has proven mastery over 2 tough opponents in Columbus and Boston. So I see an advantage in that, but the Islanders haven't had slouches in their matchups either. Washington and Philadelphia in rounds 1 and 2. Of who has surprised me more, I would think the Islanders have surprised me more, but Tampa has proven they have played to the potential thus far, and they will need to continue to do that, as the Islanders, I think, are the toughest opponent they face these playoffs. No, it's not Boston, it's the Islanders. And if Tampa makes it to the finals like I predict they will, I also predict the Golden Knights will be making the finals. So it's going to be a tough matchup here in these last 2 rounds. The Islanders want to make the finals. They haven't done so since 1984. It's the first time the Islanders are here in the 3rd round conference finals since 1993. That's 27 years. The Islanders look to make a statement here. The difference in offense here is that I think the Islanders' point scoring is more distributed around their lineup. As you see, there's a little bit of a discrepancy after Kucherov's points, and then it drops all the way to single digits. That might be a little factor here, as the Islanders have proven how good each of their lines are. In the goaltending standpoint, Vasilevsky has been very solid. He might be a little overlooked here, as I think Tampa's scoring and their dominance defensively are, I think, big factors that Vasilevsky, sometimes he gets overlooked and sometimes he's not appreciated for what he has done, and Vasilevsky has done very well. But so have Varlamov and Grice. We'll see what happens there in the goaltending duel. I think special teams are very similar, so not much difference there. As for my prediction, I'm going to say Tampa Bay in 7 games, and that it's going to be very tough for both of these teams. And I've seen Tampa Bay play so well. I thought they had beat Boston in 7, I believe, and they beat them in 5. Goes to show you how dominant Tampa Bay can be against great teams. But both of these teams will have their work cut out for them here. So we'll see what happens. Game 1's on Monday. I'm going to be watching that closely. Again, stay tuned for a recap later on today on Week 5, entire 2nd round. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Smash the like button if you enjoyed it. And as always, it is time for us to go. See you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, everyone.